Hello, good evening. Today I'll walk you through a strategic decision analysis for MedTech solutions as we consider expanding our manufacturing capabilities for the new AI-powered diagnostic device. We'll also cover the decision tree structure, expected monetary value calculations, the sensitivity analysis, and a stakeholder engagement strategy. The goal is to provide a data-driven recommendation for the best strategic option. So here we model three decision options: building a new facility, upgrading the existing facility, and outsourcing the production. The decision tree uses chances nodes to represent the market uncertainty, strong demand or a weak demand. For each outcome, payoffs are calculated as revenue minus cost. When then calculated EMV, which is the probability weighted expected payoff, to compare the financial attractiveness of each options. So this slide dictates completely about our MedTech strategic decision analysis decision tree. In here, we are determining three decision options. So this decision node splits into the three strategic options. Each option then has a chance node for strong and weak market demand, showing the potential outcomes. For example, if we build a new facility and a strong demand occurs, the payoff is about $1.3 million. The demand, if the demand is weak, the payoff is negative $200,000. This visual helps stakeholders understand the logic behind each path and the risks that are associated with it. We then can go with the EMV calculations, which I calculated. This table summarizes completely about the EMV calculations for all the three options. Build new facility has the highest EMV as $700,000, followed closely by the upgrade at $650,000 and outsourcing at $480,000. EMV provides an objective quantitative way to determine the best option, balancing cost, revenue, and probability of the demand scenarios. Based on these calculations, we've built a new facility in the recommended option. And these are the calculations which can be also clearly detailed in the Excel sheet that I'll be submitting. We'll move on to the sensitivity analysis approach. So to test the robustness of our recommendations, we've performed a sensitivity analysis, and we varied the probability of the strong demand by plus or minus 10%, and we've also adjusted the strong demand payoff for the new facility by plus or minus 20% to see how the changes in the revenue expectations affect the EMV rate. This helps identify which factors most influence the decisions and which do not. And in this slide you can see that there are several sensitivity scenarios that I calculated for example, building new, upgrading the existing one, outsourcing, and you can see the strong calculations, weak calculations, payoff calculations, and the EMV rates. The detailed calculations are also published in the Excel sheet that I will be providing. If we can move on to the sensitivity results. So the analysis shows that the small changes in the probability do not change the optimal option. However, a 20% of reduction in the strong demand payoff for built drops the new scenario would drop to EMV to $400,000, making upgrade the more attractive option. This demonstrates that revenue assumptions under strong demand are the most influential factor in this decision making. The scenario for EMV comparison is also provided in here by building a new case, building the upgrading case, and upgrading the existing records and outsourcing. You can see how the value varies for each of these scenarios. Let's move on to the stakeholder engagement strategy. Communicating this analysis effectively is the crucial part for the stakeholders' buy-in. We recommend using clear visuals like this, the decision tree and the EMV tables to explain the rationale. Sensitivity analysis can be shown to demonstrate that we have considered uncertainty and potential risks. Transparency in assumption and logic builds confidence and support data-driven decision makings. To conclude with, building a new facility in is currently the optimal and the best choice based on baseline assumptions and EMV calculations. We must monitor market signals carefully since strong demand revenue is a critical driver here. Using visual tools like quantitative analysis, sensitivity testing ensures stakeholders understand and trust the recommendation accordingly. This approach also supports strategic decisions make that will make and align with the organization goals and innovation and growth. So sensitivity analysis conforms payoff assumptions drive outcomes, and our best choice and the recommendations that we are providing is to build a new facility that has the highest EMV rate. With this, I conclude the project and I thank you for giving me this opportunity. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you.